Same as the old boss. Oh, this one? Crab Rave. Sure. Oh! I lost that recruit. That was a Sam linebacker. Oh! Ow! Oh, I'm not getting very many of what my team needs here. Damn! Not what I expected. Alright, I need the same linebacker. Dang! That's a will linebacker. I'm looking for Sam. That's a Sam, but good luck trying to get him. Do I go for it? I don't know the words. I ain't got it front. I don't know the words. I just noticed I got a couple of guys on my recruiting board that apparently don't have a scholarship. Damn, almost 6 already. Pardon me, ladies and gentlemen. Alright. Where were we? Did the recruiting. Alright, I will put this on the top 25 for you to look at while I use the restroom real quick. Bathroom. Whatever you wish to call it. I will be right back. Make this as quick as I can. Alright. My brain. Goodness gracious, great powers about. Damn, so after 5 games, oh, excuse me. Navy in the lead. Five and 0. Army 4 and 0. Air Force 4, or Army and Air Force 4 and 1. So far, I'm the only one that hasn't lost again. Alright, 3:30 in the afternoon, 78 degrees, no precipitation. October 10th. Alright. Try to remember to flip the screen and pop in during quarter breaks. See the numbers for the teams before we get started. And here we go. What uniform is Iowa going to be using? So they really only have two away options. That's the usual one, so let's put them in this one then. So what is this? Yeah. We'll put them in this one then. Works for me. And it is the 250th year, so we're going to use the 250 alternate. Let's get her done!
This is a live look at Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium in Annapolis. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Iowa Hawkeyes and the Navy Midshipmen. We stay the state of Pollock and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Checking in with the Navy head coach before the game. This is obviously a huge matchup. With the 5-game winning streak on the line, they understand that they are facing one of the best teams in the country. A top 25 matchup. He's been warning his team all week in practice. Do not take them lightly. They want to be 1-0 after this week and keep the streak alive. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Hawkeyes headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Navy's offense has the ball first today. Now to run this offense, Braxton Woodson. We could end up seeing some points in this one. An explosive offense against a defense that has been, shall we say, vulnerable. gets him up to the 24. Guys, let's chat a bit about Navy. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement, you create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that, man, they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling them the future's going to be bright. We're trying to build something special. We just need you.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Such a big decision early in the game. When you're opening drive, 3rd and short, you run it, you don't pick it up, and now you're just inches away from getting it. I'm not going to be surprised, guys, if they decide to run it here again.
Navy will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline.
Returner goes out of bounds.
The Hawkeyes offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here are the guys who make it go. Just an outstanding offensive line.
And having that unit in front, that big offensive line that you can trust is so important when you're trying to bring along a freshman throughout a football season. Like, there's going to be mistakes. He doesn't know what he doesn't know yet. But you want to settle him down? You want to give the best version of him to this football?
He's loose. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball game.
Nowhere to go on that one. That'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line. Well within field goal range, but let's see what they do on this 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you. Allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. You're not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high-percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up the 3rd down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The fullback's got it. Gets away from one, finds some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Navy quick to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here comes the option. Quarterback keep. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Woodson. Turns it loose. Complete in the middle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. First play of the period, first down here. Run it with the fullback. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40.
And the fullbacks are just big, burly, strong suckers. They got bloody knuckles, tape all over the place, and they're just lowering their shoulder, trying to hit you, trying to get positive yards, and it's exactly what he does on that play.
This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. They'll go to the fullback. Breaks the tackle. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Navy comes to the line facing second and short.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Maybe a crease. Picks up enough to give him first and 10 from the 11. Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. Keeps it on first down. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
There we go. We're at the 6.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out when they call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Give to the fullback. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer.
Boom!
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, midshipman. You know what? That's a bit of a trick play. Give it to the big guy. Let him tote that rock to the house.
It's a trick in college football now to even have a fullback in the game. Give it to the big fella. I'll tell you what, it's like tackling a tree stump. All legs, just big, stocky guy in the end zone.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they tacked on the extra point.
Almost didn't get that.
Precise, relentless execution
Oh,
on
excuse
the
me.
team-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Excuse me.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Iowa has the ball back on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And man, if you want to make big plays down the field, that's how it's done. It starts up front with the offensive line, and he had so much time to go through his progressions and then go through it again, man. So much time in the pocket. He delivers the big play down the field. Kudos to that offensive line right there.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a second and long. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. You got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, get ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Just keep swinging it. And he's all followed up, and now it's loose.
Oh.
It's so hard.
Bad timing. There was a fumble.
You do. You so badly want to get him. You're crawling. You do whatever you can to get there.
Just trying to shut my face so I don't get a red card again.
The Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Midshipman will get things going here on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Positive plays, that's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive
Whoa,
yards
no.
like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out, and no one's accounting for the pitch man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Oh, boy.
He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here.
Bro.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Navy will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep.
The
The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot.
Not inside the 20, though.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. On play action on first down. Slings it downfield.
Oh.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Here comes the heat. And it slipped through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The full force, the full-throated roar of the brigade, helping this Navy defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Now adjusting. It's a fumble.
Yeah!
Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They took it down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort. Getting to the ball carrier, swatting at the football, knocking it out, and following up for a massive fumble recovery.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield, it's Woodson. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Navy quick to the line. Off the play fake on first down.
Solid!
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. He gets away. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's it.
Oh,
Completed.
bro.
All over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Dead center perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
No shot to return that one as he moved it out of the back of the end zone. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. To the air on first down.
Oh,
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another.
I almost had him.
And they knew coming into the game if they were going to have success, they had to be efficient throwing the football. They have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
At the 35, he's loose. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Well, it was an outstanding run by the back there, but how about the blocking? Not just by the offensive line, David. His receivers were downfield getting a hat on a hat, too.
Everybody getting in the action. 3rd down and 10, running the football, getting the first down. That's surprising.
Nowhere to go in the ball.
Got it.
Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Oh, we're in field goal range.
Hoping somebody would bail him out like a turnover.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going up just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding what he's doing.
Takes the handoff. It's Bryant. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. remaining seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt.
Shit!
And that is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. Let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We begin with a look at Wisconsin taking on the number 21 team, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. And it's the Badgers. An absolute fist fight with a team that has been every bit their equal today. Both offenses putting up points. It feels like anything can happen in this second half. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. Now back to your game, Indianapolis. We figured we'd be in store for a defensive stalemate. Instead, those two teams have moved the football on the ground. Kind of a throwback game, and I'm not sure there's any need to change it up in the second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Navy Marine Corps Memorial.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Got this second half started. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Checking in with the Iowa head coach at the half. The message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't got him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tripping. How many times our running back touches the ball? That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Okay, Holly.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch. Defense trying to take it back. Got a lot of room to the right. Scoop and score. Touchdown, Navy.
Boom.
Backbreaker for the offense. You're trying to drive down the field here in the second half to keep this thing close and get off it up. And not just that, David. It's a defensive touchdown now, starting to blow this game open.
So starting to get some separation. And here's the thing about this defense, man. It's one thing to create turnovers and to create extra possessions. It's another thing to know what to do with it when you get it. And they scoop it out of play and look at them running all the way to the house and add to their lead.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The scoop and score. What a lift they can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Not going to give him a chance to make the play as they boot that thing through the end zone. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, like a charity, giving the football away too much. You got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground and you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Kamari again. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter. This offense did not want to increase the top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And Navy will go back on the attack. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I'd go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down the end zone.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Just keeps moving. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down and then down to the 42. Navy quick to the line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires it down the seam. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. Man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but not able to come away with the completion.
Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. To the air, it's Woodson. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Man, a quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly, but when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This would be a prodigious kick from 56 yards out and from the left side.
Oops.
No good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got the ball back.
The one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Again, it's Walton. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40.
Yeah, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
On first down, it's Walton again. There's a crease. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards of carry, like, We don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out, they're trying to throw the football. Man, I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so
Going for it all.
No way.
Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split. He splits it right down the middle, throws that close, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And the extra point is good. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Navy offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Takes a handoff. It's Bryant. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll pull the chain. Time winding down, and the quarters they come to the line. They'll give it to him again. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. We've reached the break, and Navy holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning play to take home that W. Midshipmen break the seal on the final period with a second down. Hand off to the fullback. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball. And like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
The give to the big fullback. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Fullbacks are a dying breed, but when you see them, it just reminds you of the big old neck roll, just huge, stout fire plugs that you don't want to hit. But on short yardage situations, occasionally, you give the big boy the ball. There is no juke button. There is no speed burst. It is all power down your throat, hitting you and falling through and getting that first down.
One thing you know with this guy, fullback is not going to fumble the football. I think that's why they're handing it off to him in the fourth quarter with the lead.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Keeps it on the option. Runs through the tackle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? He'll keep it again on the option. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Navy quick to the line.
And it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Man, this is so frustrating. Late in the game, you got to get the football back, and you can't stop them. My goodness, this drive's been going play after play after play. This defense has got to find a way to blow up, make something happen, get a stop, and get the football back.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Release to the back. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot.
Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Able to hold them to a field goal on that last drive, and now this offense will try to answer as they need. So the defense trying to protect the lead, but they could also put a punctuation mark on this thing and end it with a big turnover. Trying to get rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Man, this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays.
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Scrambling away. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. It's a one-score game lead, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down. Great coverage. Break on the football. Force the incompletion. And more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Sticks it in his belly. Plows through the defense. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Iowa spends his second time out here. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now the Hawkeyes will call their third and final timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Boy, they love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll leave it with him. That'll be a first down, and the last one they'll need as they're going to get the victory in this one.
This is a pretty easy situation for the offense right here, guys. We need one play. We need one run up front. O-line, we need you to come through for us and ice this game. They do a great job allowing that step back to pick up the first.
Yeah, and it's just physicality up front. The big boys creating some space because the defense knew what was going on. They have to get a stop here or this football game is over. A lot of guys near the line of scrimmage, they can't get it done, and it is over.
And as they come to the line, they have the lead and they have the clock on their side. First and goal. Big fullback Scott. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
The give to the fullback. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal.
Man, that hurts because second down, you've got everything in front of you, the whole playbook open. Now you get a lost yardage play. Now it's third down. Now it puts those feet to the fire a little bit more. Now you better come up with something you really love in this area of the field.
I'm not going to show the score.
Possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching. I feel like they could keep that zero in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.